We are live. Wow. Welcome to Coffee for Closers, special live edition. As always, I'm your host, Tim Brigham, and with me today, a special guest. I got my buddy, my friend, my colleague, dance partner, Bill Pendley. He's a fantastic human, and he's going to be joining us for a co-host tomorrow for our Legends Conference. Brother, I'd love for you to introduce yourself. I know all about you, but please go out.
Well, I am very, very honored to be here. You, in my eyes, are a legend, true legend. So I think it's just to be said that anybody that he brings on is truly a legend, and you do not want to miss this tomorrow. It just keeps growing to a bigger and bigger show. So I'm super excited. My name is Bill Pendley. I've been in the industry for 27 years with Union Home Mortgage now Wheaton, and we are putting a new footprint into the Chicagoland area. Tim, let's just be honest. How much have we grown in Chicagoland here?
I think we're the number one region in California. It's 600% since 12 months.
Yeah.
It's wild. And I gotta be honest, since you walked in the door, we haven't had a single human walk in that I haven't absolutely wanted to be arm in arm with to go in this market because they're all talented people. You've got an amazing group. I've got an amazing group. You've got a whole bunch of people that are joining us, and it's pretty wild to see everybody running. So, yeah, man, I'm excited to join forces with you. Tomorrow's been fun, but listen, if you don't know, if you haven't seen, I've been trying not to spam, all the socials, but tomorrow's the biggest conference we've done yet. We have Legends 2, where we're going to be bringing some of the best in Chicago. I got Matt Larison, Kevin Rocio, and Sohail Bean joining us. They're going to pour out nothing but value, right, to the audience. So we can share what their best tips, tricks, all the things that they're seeing in the market, how it gets to remain successful, as well as our star of the day, my biggest interview of my entire career, Dan. If you are in the mortgage space and you do not know who this is, it's going to be a treat. I don't know how you don't know this man. He's fantastic. He is the gold standard when it comes to looking at the market, figuring out what's going to happen next, analyzing, giving you data so you can bring to your customers so that way you have the latest and greatest data to forecast what's going to happen in the market, as well as being able to translate all the news that shows up. I'm honored to hang out with him. I listen to him every single morning. He and his dad are fantastic with MBS Highway. I know you're excited as well, right?
Yeah, and I didn't even know there was a Crystal Ball Award. Yeah. They won how many awards?
I think all of them.
All of them. Right. So they are the people that we listen to on a daily basis, and they were the ones that are saving you money out there to store it as well. So this is a huge deal for us, and I appreciate you allowing me to be part of it.
Of course. Look, we are sold out. I believe as of this stream, we sold the last ticket. So the live event, unfortunately, if you got a ticket, I love you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. But if you cannot make it because your schedule or you did not get a ticket, we are actually going to produce this live. It's the first one we've ever done. That's the reason I'm jumping on here today, is just to announce that we are going to actually provide this for everybody. And we'll have a link for you so that way you can jump on and listen to Dan and all the value he can pour out in the industry. You'll also, this is pretty special, whether you're in audience or watching from home, you can ask a question live, right? What you want to do is you want to jump onto Coffee for Closers social media, focus on YouTube, that's the easiest one. And when we go live with the event, you're going to throw a comment on the show. What will then happen is that that'll get read by the moderator, and we get the Q&A section. We'll pick the best of the best questions, and we'll feed them to Dan live. You'll be able to ask him about what's going on with the Fed, what's going on with all the things that are going on in the market, what does he see happening, right? I think it's probably the most powerful conversation we can have as professionals in the industry. I can't imagine listening to anybody higher in this. He really is the gold standard when it comes to this. But yeah, what else we did?
Well, we did see our first question come through, so people are already using it.
Oh wow. Okay, what do we got?
This is going to be a great question for Dan.
Bill, what do you got?
When are rates coming down to 3%?
The answer for that's going to be never, and I promise to ask that tomorrow just because it's hilarious. Look, if you don't know this, the reason that you went down 3% was because of COVID, right? And we actually don't want that to happen. We actually don't want the market to feed itself and the bond market to react the way that it did, because that means there's a lot of things going on. That's instability. That's the market showing signs that we have to save it, and that's why those rates went down. Now, you expect there's going to be some interesting information in regards to what's going to happen in 2026, and very curious to see the latest and greatest data shows. I think there's going to be some good things out there.
Yeah, we have some major questions we want to ask on Thursday. So you do not want to miss this. Stay tuned, because he's going to be answering doing what he does best. So he answers the hardest questions out there in the industry. He answers them on and every single time.
But it's not just answering. I mean, this is extremely advanced stuff. Yeah, right. Sometimes you listen to it and you go, I don't know what this is. Like, I don't get it.
No.
There's some very advanced calculations of whether things are normal things. But look at what I love about Dan and Barry is on their show on MBS Highway. I think it's so simple. Yeah. I think it's something that somebody like any of us can listen to. I'm not an economist. I'm working. Right? I don't trade the way that some of these people do. Now, he translates that data to let you know, hey, listen, this is what's happening, this is why it matters to you, here's what we're seeing. Right? And that right there is worth the trade for. Like, you absolutely need this information so that way you can bring it to your consumer. Look, if you don't have a stat, if you don't have a favorite thing that you say to consumers that's right now and live now, the latest and greatest data, your competition may. And that might be why, a buyer or seller chooses to go with somebody else, because they have the latest data. I'm going to give that to you. Dan's going to give it to you. We're going to give you the best of the most recent information that you're going to want to be able to feed out to your network. As well as, I put a quarter in him. Dude, I can't wait for you to hear this. I had to stop him because he started going and explaining, what he's going to go over. It's stuff I didn't even think of, right? Like appreciation and how to explain to a consumer in a simplistic fashion that we do it every single day, but not like this, right? So I don't want to ruin it. I want you to hear it directly from the man himself. But Bill, brother, I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your day and joining me on this.
Well, I appreciate it, Tim. This is going to be exciting. You guys do not, like I said, you don't want to miss this. It's going to be a big event. So yeah, let's get going. Let's rock out.
All right. So tomorrow, if you do have a ticket, I do want to go over this, right? I need you here. We're going to get started 9:45, right? The event will start at 10 o'clock, meaning doors open at 9. Please get here by 9:45 so you can get seated, get squared away. You don't want to be sitting down in the middle of this thing if you can avoid it. Look, if traffic hits or something, or you get a client appointment runs late, it's fine. We're not going to tell you can't come in. But if you can get here, I'd love to have you here by 9:45. 10 o'clock, we're going to start the panel conversation. We'll go through with 3 of the best in the industry, field them questions in regard to what they see going on, tactics they're using, and get you some value that you can use in your business, right? Then 11 o'clock, we're going live with Dan Habib. This will be a live conversation where you can listen to us having a conversation with him. You'll be able to see all that we're doing, as well as ask questions of him live, and our moderator will feed them into at the end of the presentation, so that way we can get your questions answered live for you. Who knows? You might even get a shout out. We'll see. So any questions you need whatsoever, please don't hesitate to reach out. You have any questions in regards to logistics tomorrow, please reach out to the team. The easiest way, shoot a text, 847-485-1597. Myself or my team will jump on and we'll answer anything that you need. But looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow.
Great. Love it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me today. You can click